Stand by because now we need to have our morning conversation. There's this guy who called in yesterday. I need us to figure out, and gentlemen, you're normally the one at risk the most. Actually, not at risk, at fault. Let me put it that way. Listen to this guy.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Let me tell you, Maina. Men never tell. I live somewhere in Lavington, my friend. I don't know. My landlord just disappeared in the thin air.
Your?
Landlord.
Your landlord?
Disappeared into the thin air. Hajawahi kuja. This is the third year sijalipa rent. Nashindwa huyu kwani ana watu wao.
Yeah. So hold on. Your husband has been missing for 3 years.
Oh.
Okay, not husband. It was his landlord. Okay, guys, let me ask you a question. Why don't you tell your women where your possessions are? Why don't you tell your women where your things are, your investments? That guy is probably dead.
You think so?
He's definitely dead. Who would not come for rent for three years from a house in Lavington?
Ama kokamiti. Ama ni ule alipiga akasema kokamiti.
Apart, that was a joke. Leave him alone. Why don't you tell your women where your possessions are? You know, ladies, if you're struggling right now with your kids, maybe your stupid husband before he died had so much in terms of property and he just didn't tell you. Maybe, ladies, you own that house in Lavington. Maybe.
Chances are.
Because that nigga is dead. Where has he been for 3 years?
So by the time akose kupeana you information, woni labda naogopa if he says he declares everything, atamalizwa. And by those that...
Hold on, Kenyan men, where do you get this thing that your woman will kill you from? Where do you get it from?
But we have seen that, eh?
Anything is possible. I agree with you.
Yes.
But you cannot generalize and say Kenyan women will kill you if they know exactly what you own. Come on now.
Yo ni zile kidogo unajiekea. You know, that fellow alikuwa naendea your rent cash.
Personally,
cash.
At the end of the month, that nigga has not appeared in 3 years. So where is he? He's dead.
He's not
and
dead.
Ladies, if that was your husband, you've missed out on 3 years worth of rent in Lavington. Hey.
You know kwa kwetu nasemaga don't usiweke vitu zote kwa nini?
Does Mongeli know everything you own?
Sasa unaniingiza hapo kwa nini? Unataka niwawe? You also want me to kill?
No, you... And what is this thing about you Kenyan men that your women will kill you? Where'd you get it from?
Some things unajiekea.
If you're a struggling widow, I want you to think of this possibility. You have probably missed out on 3 years worth of rent in Lavington.
Can a man have his own things?
No, you can't.
Can a man have something of his kwa kona in case of anything?
You're not immortal.
No, ndio nakuuliza, can a man in case of any eventuality, can I have something of mine pale kwa kona?
Hey.
Nasiju kama unaona hiyo point.
There's no point you've got there.
Kama unaona hiyo point.
Haya.
Why?
Listen to this guy.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Let me tell you, Maina. Men never tell. I live somewhere in Lavington, my friend. I don't know. My landlord just disappeared in the thin air.
Your?
Landlord.
Your landlord?
Disappeared into the thin air. Hajawahi kuja. This is the third year sijalipa rent. Nashindwa huyu kwani ana watu wao.
Yeah.
So
listen to that and give me a call on 0711046105. Kenyan men, where do you get this notion that if your woman knows exactly what you own and where you own it, that she'll kill you? Because that's a fear they've got.
She knows everything, all your bank accounts, everything.
Do you know, I've got a friend whose husband died. Luckily for her, he used to confide in her. Right? And he had so much money in his Mshwari lock savings account. So when he died, she went there and the money had been taken out by someone, and I helped her get it back.
You helped her?
Yes.
Na kweli unaweza pewa hii kiti ya women representative.
You give me a call on 0711-046-105. Hit me up on Twitter at Classic105 Kenya or at It's Maina Kigeni. Hashtag is Maina and King. And you hit me up on my fan page on Facebook. Does your woman know where everything you own is? And what's your fear of telling her? Nini? Let's talk. So this guy called in yesterday. Oh my God.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Let me tell you, Maina. Men never tell. I live somewhere in Lavington, my friend. I don't know. My landlord just disappeared into the thin air.
Your?
Landlord.
Your landlord?
Disappeared into the thin air. Hajawahi kuja. This is the third year sijalipa rent. Nashindwa huyu kwani ana watu wao.
Yeah.
Nyereke gwere. Nyeji kelego kutamudugo.
Yeah. 3 years. Where is that nigga? I can tell you 99% chances are he's dead. And his wife is probably tesekaing somewhere right now with school fees. Right now. Right now. And I'm trying to wonder, Nini? Why don't you tell your women where your things are? What are you fearing? What is this thing Kenya men have got that if I tell my woman everything that I own, she'll kill me? Kelvin Mwangi have noted your request. Asante sana. Brian Mikali is saying, man, it really comes down to how each person feels. This is one of those topics that if both people are not incredibly honest with each other, will cause issues and resentment down the road. What resentment? Charles Mane is saying, why should I tell her? Mali ni yangu si yake. You think you're going to live here forever? Kwani we ni mawe? Governor Kahuho, you're saying some women can do everything to kill you so they can possess what's your own. Why do Kenyan men have this fear that my woman will kill me? Women don't wake up in the morning and think, let me kill this fool. No. And you're saying, Governor Kahuho, men, stay silent and increase your days on this earth. What is this fear you've got about your women? That they'll kill you. And Charles Mena continues saying, Mena, ask those men in Kiambu. Men have been butchered by the same women they trusted. Property kills. This is insane. And ladies, if you're listening to this, I need to hear your opinion. Hello? Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Long time.
Been a minute.
Yes.
There's a book called Never Split the Difference.
Never Split the Difference.
Yes. It talks about always keeping something on the side for yourself. For yourself.
Yeah.
And that's general. For a man, you have to by now. You have to. If you make 100,000, make sure you tell your wife you make 70.
Really?
Yes. Always keep something on the side. Always. It's a rule. It's a thumb rule, actually, Maina.
Really?
Always keep something for yourself. Yes. And I can tell you for a fact, that man who's living rent-free is because that is the 30% this guy kept for himself. So he's about to enjoy free rent for his entire life. Because no one knows about that 30% apart from you as a man. You go to the grave with it, Maina.
What kind of logic is that?
And that is how it is.
So
always keep something for yourself.
So let me ask you, why don't you tell your woman everything? What is wrong?
You're not supposed to tell everything. The moment you tell your woman everything, there's no fun in it. always keep her guessing. You can never be 100%. You can't. But what men should do is you should wait. Maybe if you have older kids, you should confine in one. Either he or she. Just mention a few of your 30%. Make sure you talk about them.
But not your woman.
You don't tell your woman everything. You should never. Actually, the key word is you should never tell your woman everything as a man. And one thing, you need to also ask women, do they really want to know everything? They don't. They claim they do, but they don't.
Why wouldn't a woman want to know you've got a house in Lavington?
The more a woman knows about you, the more that relationship becomes hard. Always keep them guessing.
Okay.
And to all the men, out of every 100, make sure she knows about 70. Always keep 30. Always.
Never split the difference.
Never split the difference.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You know, now there's something my sister told me, Mwalimu. That my mom probably lost about 10 houses in Buruburu my dad owned.
It's true. You need to ask yourself why.
What nonsense is this?
Uwe jamaa amekupatia points.
No, what nonsense is that? That does not make sense.
And I need tukiendelea hivi ulize wale watu wameka couples in love joint account, what happens kikiumana? No,
that one you're going to ask tomorrow.
No, take time. Yes, let's ask tomorrow. You are joint account. Mongeli Kingangi mnajiita Mwoki investment. Mwoki investment. Mongeli Kingangi akiao. Na kiumane uniambie.
Did you hear what that man said?
Point, you point.
What is your opinion? I want to hear from you, huh? So we're talking about this guy who called in yesterday.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Let me tell you, Mahina. Men never tell. I live somewhere in Lavington, my friend. I don't know. My landlord just disappeared in the thin air.
Your?
Landlord.
Your landlord?
Disappeared into the thin air. Hajawahi kuja. This is the third year sijalipa rent. Nashindwa huyu kwani ana watu wao.
Yeah. Amazing. Karanza the Copati saying, Maina, let me tell you, just the other day we had a woman here on Classic 105 saying how she would kill her boyfriend if she suspected he was cheating on her. You need to understand that women's interpretation of situations is so different from men. The truth of the matter is that we love our women so much, but we also hate to see other single women out there suffering. I can't believe you're saying this, Karanja. In our effort to mitigate those sufferings, our women become jealous and instantly become our first and closest enemy despite our love for them. We love them, but being mean with our truth helps so much. Really? Hello?
Hello, Maina.
Good morning.
Hello.
Niko poa kabisa.
Mimi naitwa Irene.
Yes, Irene.
Akiza distraction yeli. Mimi, my husband just died.
Yeah.
Tunajua kuna mahali pesa iko fixed account, hatujui ni banki gani na hatujui ni wapi.
Hold on.
Tunajua kuna shamba Naivasha, lakini hatujui ni Naivasha wapi ama ni Naivasha ngapi.
Haya.
Yes, nao naongea na wewe. Tuko kwa nyumba yenye ina stima.
Haya.
Bill of 88,000.
Haya.
Tawera wa Hoka Rwaka.
You're a Hoka in Rwaka?
Yes.
Hold on. So how do you know he had a fixed deposit account?
I heard from his friends.
But you do not know how much? You don't know which bank?
No. Na shamba in Naivasha, lakini hatujui ni wapi ama ni ngapi.
And how long ago did he pass away?
He just passed on, and he passed May 15th.
Sorry?
This year.
May 15th?
May 15th.
My,
Kufika Sentisada.
and none of his friends knows where this money is or this shamba.
Tena mbaya zaidi, his family walitukana, wakasema hana bibi, hajawahi oa na hana watoto.
Haya.
Ni story kubwa, yezi malizia kwa radio.
So what are you going to do?
Sasa nang'ang'ana na hiyo 8,000, na imagine beho karwaka.
Hello? Oh my God. Are you listening to what you're advocating? She's struggling. Bili 88,000. Anajua kwa fixed deposit, hajui ni bank gani, ni pesa ngapi, akona shamba Naivasha, hajui ni eka ngapi, ni wapi Naivasha. Mana inywe. See, you say something.
Did she threaten him at some point? And what killed this man?
That is what you're going to say.
For a man not to tell you there's something anaogopea. Anakuambia zingine, anaona zingine hapa.
Are you serious right now?
Hatuwezi ongea juu ya mtu who is not here now. He's not there. But why? Why did he keep quiet? Mpaka akakufa tarehe 15. Why? You know, also you need also to be asking yourself questions, not to listen unasikia unaanza kwa emotional. No. You also need to ask yourself, why didn't he tell her everything? Na alikuwa na fixed deposit.
Can you believe your ears?
Akaeka fixed deposit. I mean, surely, Maina, also you need to ask yourself some questions. Mimi maisha. I don't know. Where?
Oh my God. Today I have realized there's another level to Kenyan men that I never knew existed.
Wait.
Talk to me. All right, I want you to close our discussion. What a morning. What a morning. Hey.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Let me tell you, Maina. Men never tell. I live somewhere in Lavington, my friend. I don't know. My landlord just disappeared in the thin air.
Your?
Landlord.
Your landlord?
Disappeared into the thin air. Hajawahi kuja. This is the third year sijalipa rent na shindwa huyu kwani ana watu wao.
Yeah.
Nyereke gwere, nyeji keyego kutamudhugu.
John Giathi. Good morning, John Giathi. Saying I prefer my children knowing my properties. I have experienced men building massive apartments, but when the building is almost done, he dies mysteriously. There's this perception Kenyan men have that if they tell their women where their property is, they're going to be killed by their women. Where did that come from? And why would your wife want to kill you? So you telling me you're living with a killer? Honest question. Are you living with a killer? Because ladies, that's what they mean by saying if they tell you where their properties are, you're going to kill them. I don't know how you live together. Have the final word. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Fine, thank you. This is Mohammed.
Yes, Mohammed.
About this issue of men not telling their wives what they own.
Yeah.
I think where the fear comes from is where there's no system in place.
Yeah.
Whereby if the woman kills the man,
yeah,
and she will take the property.
Yeah.
But in the case of for instance, I'm sure you must have known for the several years you've been in this business that not many Muslims were complaining about their husbands not being.
That's the thing, yeah.
Yeah. Now, what makes them what makes them to disclose everything to their wives?
Yeah.
Is that even if your wife kills you?
Yeah.
She knows that this property is not going to be hers. Why? Because it's going to be inherited. And inherited by who? By the people who are supposed to have the property. And it's not going to be determined by the government. Neither is it going to be determined by neighbors, relatives, family, friends, by herself, and anybody. This is an already predetermined thing. So even if she kills her husband, she is only the one who's going to remain without a husband, and she'll be condemned for the rest of her life.
So let me ask you, Mohammed.
Yes, please.
If you pass on today, God willing that doesn't happen,
yes,
who inherits your property?
It is the Quran. It's there. It is automatic. Now you can even Google and say Islamic inheritance calculator, and you say mine has 5 kids, 3 boys, 2 girls. He has 2 wives, and his father is alive, and things like that. Everybody will get automatically their share.
It's not going to be It's not going to be your wife.
Does it make sense?
Okay, yeah, I've understood. You've taught me something new today.
Yeah, because there is a system in place. So even if you jump the even if you try to get shortcuts, even if a son kills his dad, or a woman kills her husband, or a brother kills his brother, in the pretext that he's going to inherit their wealth, that's not going to happen. Because the other thing, one of the rules is that once you kill a person and you are entitled to inherit that person, you automatically become disqualified to inherit that person. So basically, you would have killed the person, and that property goes to other people.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for teaching me something new today. I appreciate your support. Have a nice day. Eh?
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much.
Kiangai.